Oh, hello, folks. I'm going to let the audience build and then we'll start talking about the complex topic of Russell Brand. So having a look at who potentially could be online. Let's see, Facebook. No. So we'll go live in a wee minute and we're going to talk about Russell Brand, of all people. Right, okay, so I believe it will be time enough to just get on with this and whatever, and you know, right up at the point where he was exposed on mainstream media television. It was a Saturday night, it was 9 o'clock, and it was this shocking, absolutely shocking collection of allegations. Now, before we go into too much, we know he's a shagger. He's a connoisseur of cunnilingus, and is an orc of knowledge in regard to orgies. We all know it. Even my aunt knows it. And hearing that he had either been aggressive or manipulative or something along these lines in the bedroom was quite a worry, especially when there was sexual assault and rape themes being brought up as well. It was really, really concerning indeed, actually hearing that, because that's a terrible thing to have happen. And instead of all these allegations being clustered together and given to the law authorities, it was fast forwarded to the court of human, the court of public opinion, rather than actually like listening. Wait a minute. More to the point, you know, if it followed due procedure, eh, if it followed due procedure, it would have been, it would have been dealt with in accordance to court practices, usual court practices, and done legally, rather than being sent out to the court of public opinion and people were drawing conclusions without actually a form of, you know, legal process. Have just went to a court of opinion, made that an opinion, and just ran with it and fired all sorts of barbs over the internet. It was just pretty grisly, and this is a court of public opinion making a decision on him minus any form of investigation and minus any form of due process, getting the person into court, charging, etc., etc. It just did not happen. It was just from 0 to 100 with one wee touch of the accelerator, so to speak. And, my opinion is he has shagged a lot of people. Uh, um, he has shagged a lot of people. Had something slightly wrong went in the bedroom, potentially, but I certainly don't think it's rape or sexual assault. But I know he can be very intimidating and he can do that mad glaze over the eye thing, but that's that's a different problem for a different video. I personally don't think he did that because he's such a high profile type person. The question is, has he pissed anybody like Big Pharma off? He most likely have. He most likely has pissed off maybe heads of mainstream media or Big Pharma or pissed off one of the celebrity pals. You know, when he said himself he's shagged multiples of thousands of people over the years and have been involved in drug fueled orgies, etc. So maybe there has been something that needs to be investigated. But this needs to be investigated between the complainant, him, and the law authorities, not the court of public opinion and cancel culture. Cancel culture is pure and utter shite, useless crap. If something has happened, then that something needs to be investigated by the right people at the right time. And I know various police forces right across the world have failed a lot of people, but this is work that personally they shouldn't fail. And if they do fail it, it's not time for vigilantism. It's about getting it back into investigators' eyes. It's sad what's potentially being accused. I mean, heck, I'm no prize pitcher myself. I haven't been asked off a Russell Brand for a quick shag. But anyway, yeah, I just find it increasingly suspect that this uh, show on television was at 9 o'clock on a Saturday night where most people are either out or getting drunk or getting fingered or buying a prostitute against a bin in a local area. We're not judging. I suppose never had. Anyway, but yeah, the way people are going is absolutely lunacy. If this court of public opinion, right? If something that serious happened, it goes without saying, get to the police, get to a treatment centre, get, let's say, imaging, MRI, CT, etc. Right? And then that would bring promptly around the corner a person in cuffs taken to get professionally interviewed and of course and then potentially get sent to court for whatever's going on. court of public opinion and cancel culture does not fucking help anybody whatsoever. I certainly do believe, yeah, it is pissed off things like big pharma, newspapers, in this line of drug-fueled sex. Has something maybe went on wrong? Yeah, but it's about identifying the person, talking to them, find out what's wrong. If it's even the word rape, I don't know. But that's for a due process. There is a big long line of process. I'm just watching the timer for my something to eat. Anyway, that's what the noise was, a cooker, not some vibrating dildo. But anyway, yeah, it's very, very dangerous putting anyone or anything towards the court of public opinion, because people that shouldn't have an opinion on the matter get an opinion on the matter, and the people that should have an opinion on the matter are silenced, shouted down, cancel culture, the whole list. It's really, really wrong. It's absolutely awful to hear. It's moderation. It's something about moderation. But yeah, we're living in an extremely fucked up world. Instead of going, oh, something happened to so and so, get the police involved or get whatever authority involved, they go straight to the court of public opinion, cancel culture, very slacktivism, by the way. It's a really sad thing. And when this all happened with Russell Brand, there was all sorts of outrage, you know, the graph of outrage, and it dropped really quickly. The outrage dropped very, very quickly, and I was quite for shocked, actually, how it dropped down so quick. And whether it's because he's been able to talk about things in quite an intellectual, straightforward way, and answer maybe some questions the public have. And I think that's quite good. Obviously, he's been very, very careful about what he can say, what he can't say, blah, 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 and moves around. You get it? Um, and yeah, he's had his YouTube demonetized, but I don't think YouTube demonetization is going to really do anything particular to uh, what's going to happen. He's on Rumble, and he's getting monetization from there. When I started YouTube, funnily enough, there was no such thing as monetization. If you put a funny video out, it's stratospheric. You actually didn't get money for it. You'd have your tally of views. That was all really. It's just weird what we're going through as a society. It's absolutely amazing. Demonetizing someone, do you think that's going to affect them? Probably not. He said some quite out there and potentially offensive things on YouTube, but that wasn't the reason he got demonetized. He got demonetized for the accusations. YouTube be saying, well, we want our platform to be a safe place for all. However, they didn't monetize him, but let him make videos carte blanche without any form of finger wagging. No, that's shit. Demonetizing people. I've heard of other YouTubers have been demonetized And guess what? They're actually still allowed to create videos and stuff. It's a bit weird. I don't really think highly of monetization on YouTube. There was once upon a time where we actually uploaded, let's say, our little video montage to London, and basically we get nothing monetarily. We just put it up as a hobby or just to show our colleagues at work. Oh, went to London, went on big long train. Nice. I was in the hotel. Right? And it was just, people, oh, nice video, I liked it. Oh, I liked you mimicking the Avanti West Coast noise, ding dong thing. Um, and that was the general gig of it. And then the button monetization, people were, instead of going out to work, they would do stuff on YouTube. Hashtag job. Oh, oh, did I go there? I fucking did. But anyway, yeah, they say, if we were going to do some kind of slacktivistic kind of response to things being accused of, Russell Brand, cut his YouTube. Demonetizing doesn't really change anything. You can still upload, you can still live, you can still do this, that, and the next thing. I find it a bit kind of cheap shot and slacktivist. I'm just killing my camera. I just find it a bit cheap and nasty doing that and then letting them fill his boots with whatever he wants to say, albeit demonetized. I think he is a big enough millionaire to actually go, well, fuck you, YouTube money, I don't care. But anyway, that kind of over some people's nut. Um, he has had interesting relationships with what we call free speech and being censored and cancelled and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a true matter. It's a very true matter, really. The world is becoming more and more constricted by the online safety bill. And what I think of the online safety bill in two words: utter shite. Its only use, really, if you look at it practically, is to censor people, to keep people in a box, monitor them, or arrest them. Nothing of good. We never asked of this, so it should theoretically get to fuck. It's a bit like all these mad things like Brexit vote, India vote, Edinburgh Shams. God, that's bad throat. But yeah, I'm going to kind of pull this towards an end because you're probably wanting to go to your bed and masturbate or something. So, yeah, I think everything that's happened to Russell Brand is wrong. And if what people are saying were right, there should be a due procedure that everything goes through instead of following the due procedure for a little bit and then cutting and pasting, making your own rules. Because the narrative has a conversation about drugs. To be honest, you've got to ask yourself, had something maybe momentarily went wrong during sex? And this is just mere kind of going, right, okay. there has been drugs involved. So unfortunately, when he has that amount of drugs, there are points in the situation that come word, and there needs to be a healthy conversation between the victim, assailant, and the police, and potentially gun clinics. That's known as a sex clinic. It's not a clinic where you walk in and you get an orgasm or something, you know. But anyway, that's me trying to be funny. But ultimately, I think there's a lot of things that have been missed out and him polarised very, very hard upon. Uh, it is a shame. Hopefully, justice will prevail no matter what way you look at it, plus, minus. Hopefully, knowledge is gained, truth will prevail. But I think it's quite interesting and very, very telling so far that Russell Brand has actually has pretty much fell off the lips and the eyes of the public. So very interesting in that. It's very interesting that Hugh Edwards and Philip Schofield have been left to get on with life in peace. Oh, mental health. Oh, wow. And uh, Hugh Edwards admitted what he did in front of his wife, and she just opened the car door, jump in the car, we're going to the Priory. And allegedly has just left the Priory in the last week or two, and he's aiming to be back at his job. That is kind of pedo protection. Um, Philip Schofield, he went to live with his mum, 90 odd year old, putting her in that kind of position for month after month. I think it's absolutely fucking pitiful to put a 90 odd year old through that. That is fucking absolutely disgraceful. Instead of actually owning his behaviour and trying to make good of himself, he went straight to mummy, mummy. Oh, mummy will deal with it. Oh, mummy, mummy this, mummy that, and mummy the next thing, no, pedo 2, cunt. But anyway, oh, did I just call Schofield a cunt? A pedo cunt? Yep. Anyway, but yeah, that's me covered after everything, so I'll head off and out and get my scran and over and out.